settled disputes and fostered harmony among diverse groups in his kingdom. His leadership has contributed immensely to the stability and security of Katagum Emirate and its environs. His Royal Highness has also been at the forefront of promoting public health, social welfare, supporting initiatives in immunization, maternal health, and sanitation, especially in rural communities. His collaboration with government and development partners has improved access to essential services for his people. In the realm of cultural preservation, he has remained a passionate promoter of rich traditional and heritage of Katagum people, ensuring that cultural values and identity are sustained for future generations. Additionally, his advocacy for economic empowerment, particularly for youth and women through agriculture and entrepreneurship, has enhanced livelihoods and reduced poverty within his domain. At the national level, His Royal Highness continues to contribute meaningfully to discuss on governance, education, and the role of traditional institutions in modern society, serving on various advisory platforms with distinction. A man of refined taste and global exposure, His Royal Highness enjoys sports such as hockey and badminton and has traveled extensively across Africa, Europe, and the Middle East, enriching his worldview and leadership perspectives. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today, the Sule Lamido University Kafin Hausa finds it most fitting to honor this distinguished royal father, an accomplished administrator, a bridge builder, and a beacon of enlightened traditional leadership, whose life and service exemplify excellence, humility, and dedication to humanity. It is therefore with great honor and privilege that Sule Lamido University Kafin Hausa confers upon His Royal Highness Alhaji Umar Farooq II ONN the well-deserved honorary degree. Thank you very much.
By the authority vested in me as the Vice-Chancellor and by the authority of the Senate and the Council, I confirm Your Royal Highness the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, LHD, Honoris Causa, of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, with all the rights and privileges attached to each. Thank you very much, sir. The visitor, the Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to most respectfully invite the Chancellor, His Royal Highness the Emir of Katagum, Alhaji Umar Farooq II OON, to deliver his convocation address. Chancellor, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The visitor and His Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, my brother, the Emir of Hadija, the members of the University Senate, and the University Council, invited guests, and the invited guests, graduates of this great university. Ladies and gentlemen, praise and gratitude are due to Almighty Allah, whose infinite mercy, guidance, grace have made this memorable historic occasion possible. We thank Him for granting us life, health, and rare privilege to gather here today not only to confer degrees, but to celebrate excellence, perseverance, and remarkable achievements of our teeming youth, upon whom the future of our nation firmly rests. It is my singular honor and profound privilege to stand before this distinguished and august gathering on the occasion of the second combined convocation ceremony of this great center of learning, Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. I extend my warm and respectful welcome to our visitor, His Excellency Malam Umar Enamadi, LCA, and the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, who has graciously honored this ceremony with his esteemed presence. Your Excellency, your unwavering commitment to the development of education in this state continues to inspire hope, progress within the institution and beyond. Today, through my formal investiture at the Chancellor and the conferment of Honorary degree, I received these distinctions with this humility and strong response and strong sense of responsibility. This recognition is not only personal honor, but also a call for greater service in advancing the ideal of this noble institution. I pledge to uphold the dignity of this office and continue to support the university in its quest for academic excellence, moral integrity, and social impact. I remain committed to working closely with all stakeholders to ensure that Sule Lamido University continues to flourish as a center of learning and character innovation. To parents and guardians present here today, I offer my heartfelt commendation for your sacrifices, steadfast support, and unyielding belief in the potential of these young men and women, having brought them to this significant milestone. Today's celebration is as much as yours as it is theirs. You have invested not only resources, but also love, discipline, and prayers, values that have shaped them into responsible and accomplished individuals. May Allah reward you abundantly. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate not just conferment of degrees, but a triumph of determination and intellectual pursuit. To our dear graduates, the degrees you receive today are far more than academic qualification. They are symbols of your hard work, discipline, and successful completion of an important phase in your life. You have demonstrated courage and commitment in overcoming challenges, and for this you deserve our heartfelt congratulations. As you step beyond the walls of the university into a world that is dynamic, competitive, constantly evolving, I urge you to carry with you the value of knowledge, character instilled in you during your time here. Challenges ahead may be daunting, but they are equally filled with immense opportunities. Be hold to your aspirations and resolve your purpose. Do not be discouraged by obstacles, rather see them as stepping stones to a greater achievements. Do not wait for change. Be the agents of change. Do not wait for opportunities. Create them. Let your actions be guided by integrity, resilience, and a strong sense of responsibility to society. You are ambassadors to this great university. Wherever you find yourself, let your conduct reflect excellence and honor. Your knowledge and skills are not only personal to your advancement, but also to service of humanity and the development of our dear nation. As you go forth, it is my prayer that the Almighty Allah will guide your steps, grant you success in your endeavors, and make you instruments of positive change to your communities and beyond. Once again, I warmly congratulate all graduates and wish you a future filled with purpose, fulfillment, and outstanding achievements. Thank you very much for listening. Allah you welcome.
Thank you very much, our Chancellor. You can now resume your seat for now. May I at this juncture invite the Pro-chancellor of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, and the chairman of council of the university, Professor Harun Abdullah Briniwa, to deliver his convocation address. Professor Briniwa, sir, you are invited to deliver your address. Thank you, sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your Excellency, the visitor to this university, our royal fathers, the Chancellor of the university, newly installed today, our other royal father, the host, representatives from the presidency, all other protocols duly observed. It is indeed a great pleasure to be of this occasion to mark the second combined convocation ceremony of this great university. I must say, this feels personal, having been part of the development of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, even before its inception. I was a member of the technical committee which set the blueprint for the university. I'm also proud to be a member of the first governing council before becoming its chairman, and hence I monitored closely the transformation of the university as well as the success recorded over time. On this note, let me also commend members of the council, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Ibrahim Yakase, members of the Senate, and the entire Sule Lamido University community for their dedication to service, academic excellence, research advancement, and the continuous development of this citadel of learning. Since the commencement of academic activities in Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, the university has been faring well academically, as records of various accreditation exercises have shown. The National Advisors Commission has credited over 30 programs across 6 faculties, which include Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Natural Resource Management, Faculty of Computing and Information Technology, Faculty of Education, Faculty of Humanities, Faculty of Natural and Applied Sciences, as well as Social and Management Sciences. Apart from that, the university has successfully got clearance from the NUC, that is the National University Commission, to start postgraduate programs in 4 of the above-mentioned faculties. It is indeed a remarkable feat for the university to record this enviable success in a short time. For this outstanding success, I must commend the past and present leadership of the university for ensuring this. Convocation ceremonies represent more than the award of degrees. They symbolize the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, discipline, and intellectual growth. To our graduates, today marks the celebration of your hard work and resilience. You have endured lectures, conduct of practicals in the laboratories, examinations, research projects, as well as countless hours of study to arrive at this moment. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. As graduates of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, you now carry not only a certificate, but also the responsibility to contribute meaningfully to the society. The knowledge, skills, and values you have acquired must serve as tools for innovation, leadership, and service to humanity. I urge you to remain curious, adaptable, and committed to lifelong learning. I would like to use this opportunity to extend my warmest gratitude to the visitor, His Excellency Mala Umar Namadi, FCA, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, for his unwavering support through improved funding and infrastructural development that promote quality education and which has significantly strengthened teaching, learning, and research within the university. His immense support helps in actualizing the vision of the institution to be a top-class university that provides a stimulating teaching and research environment in pursuit of solutions to social problems. I must also thank the visitor, His Excellency, for having chosen for us a befitting chancellor of the university. Let me here quote the late Muazu Hadija, the great poet from Hadija, who eulogized northern emirs, including the then emir of Katagum, who was incidentally also Umar #1, Umar the First. He said, and I quote verbatim, Babata Malam Zaki, Umaru Sanda Saraki, Manya Fuskar Mulki, Katagumawa Kusaki, Kubisarki da Gaskiya. I think we can as well apply this verse to the present era and the present circumstances. As Pro-chancellor and chairman of the Governing Council, I assure you that the Council remains committed to strengthening the institution's capacity to provide quality education, promote innovation, and produce graduates who will positively impact our state, nation, and the global community. I also commend the university unions, the indefatigable ASU, their counterparts SANU, NASU, and NAT for fostering industrial harmony, ensuring an environment that is conducive to teaching, learning, and research. To the parents and guardians present here today, we recognize and appreciate your sacrifices, encouragement, and support. Your investment in the education of these young men and women has played a vital role in their achievements. To my dear graduates, always remember that the reputation of this university is the badge of honor that you will always wear. Be the ambassadors of its principles of integrity, professionalism, and excellence in line with its mission of providing graduates sound in character and learning, aimed at improving the lives of people within Jigawa State, the nation, and humanity at large. May your future be filled with purpose, achievement, and service to humanity. Once again, I congratulate you and wish you success in all your future endeavors. Thank you, and may this convocation ceremony be a memorable celebration for all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
May I invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Ibrahim Yakasai, to deliver his convocation address. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Royal fathers present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed an exalted opportunity to warmly welcome our most cherished guest to the second combined convocation ceremony of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. Beyond being a routine academic event, this ceremony represents a significant milestone in the life of our great university, as it marks yet another moment in our history when we warmly present to society a new cohort of vibrant young graduates who are equipped with sound knowledge, refined character, and strong sense of purpose to contribute meaningfully to the advancement of humanity. As a second combined convocation in the history of the university, this occasion further affirms our steadfast commitment to sustaining this important tradition. It underscores our resolve to celebrate academic excellence, promote institutional growth, and strengthen our role as center of learning dedicated to shaping responsible leaders for the future. I wish to begin by warmly and respectfully welcoming our distinguished visitor, His Excellency Madam Umar A. Namadi, FCA, the Executive Governor of our dear state. A proud son of the soil, His Excellency has remained a steadfast friend and ambassador of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, even before assuming the esteemed office of the visitor. Equally, I acknowledge with profound respect the founder of this university and former governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Sule Lamido CON, who visionary leadership laid the foundation of this institution. I also extend special welcome to our revered Chancellor, Alhaji Umar Faruk II ON, the Emir of Katagu. We remain deeply appreciative of the warm hospitality he extended to us in Azare during the presentation of his letter of appointment. We are honored by the presence of the Honorary Minister of Education, ably represented by her SSSA, Professor Ali Idris. The ministers whose dedication to education and advocacy of access, especially for women and girls education, continues unique. In the near future of these proceedings, we will hear her contribution in this direction. I'd love to be here. Commissioner of Higher Education, Professor Isa Yusuf Jamo, who will have loved to be here, but for just this, he's just landing now in Nigeria. So I also extend our gratitude to the State Executive Council here present for their tireless coordination and support of the university. Distinguished guests, I also welcome the esteemed custodians of the Nigerian university system, particularly the Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, Professor Abdullahi Rebadu, and his predecessor and pioneer Pro-chancellor of this university, Professor Abokar Adamu Rashid. We remain grateful to our enduring effort. Unfortunately, these two personalities are committed outside, they have just traveled, but their representatives are here. I warmly welcome our Pro-chancellor and the chairman of the council, Professor Haruna Abdullahi Birnima, and members of the governing council, while also congratulating him on his well-deserved retirement. I acknowledge with deep appreciation the presence of our revered traditional rulers, led by the Emir of Hadeja, Alhaji Dr. Adamu Abubakar Maji, CON, whose leadership constitutes to strengthen a cultural heritage and community. We appreciate the Emir took his activities in Kaduna to come and grace this occasion. We are very much grateful, sir. I also welcome distinguished Vice Chancellors, Registrars, members of the National and State Assembly, Honorable Commissioners, local government chairmen, permanent secretaries, and head of institution. Finally, I warmly welcome our gracious host, the Kafin Hausa and our communities. The university community, our graduate members of the press, all distinguished guests, your presence greatly enriched this occasion, and we are honored to have you with us this. Your Excellency, distinguished guest, yesterday marked the commencement of this memorable ceremony with a convocation lecture delivered by Professor Jibrin Mohammed Jibrin, an Katago Indiju of the Center of Dry Land and Agriculture, CDA, by University Kano, under the able chairmanship of Honorable Farooq Adamu Aliyu, OON. His lecture titled Climate Resilience, Agriculture and Youth Engagement, Strategies for Transforming Agricultural Sector in Jigawa State and Beyond, is well aligned with the Sule Lamido University's mission of promoting innovative application and knowledge aimed in improving the lives of people within Jigawa State, the nation, and humanity at large. The significance of this lecture is profound. It highlights the vital role of research innovation and youth empowerment in addressing contemporary challenges, particularly in agriculture, a key driver of economic development. It further underscores the need to adopt climate-smart agricultural practices, invest in youth capacity, and strengthen collaboration among academia, government, and industry, while ensuring that knowledge generated in universities is translated into practical solutions for sustainable societal development impact. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, today we are proud to confer degrees on 6 cohorts of graduates admitted between 2018-2019 and 2024-2025 academic sessions. It is gratifying to note that a significant number of these graduates have already completed their mandatory 1-year National Youth Service under the National Youth Service Scheme Corp, and are contributing meaningfully across various sectors of our national workforce. Your Excellency, I want to inform you that in total the university will award 4,109 bachelor's degrees comprising 154 first class, 1,326 second class upper division, 1,954 second class upper division, 649 third class, and 26 degrees. Your Excellency, by the distribution of these statistics, I can say it is a normal distribution, and this implies fair assessment and classification of the degree of the student. As the papers lie here in our hands, that's normal distribution. Detail of this breakdown is contained in the order of proceedings across degrees classification as well as this academic session. I warmly congratulate our graduate students on the successful completion of their studies and becoming proud alumni of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. As you step into the wider world, remember that you carry the name and reputation of the university wherever you go, and you conduct yourself and reflect values. Adhere to what the Pro-chancellor and the Chancellor asks you to do. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to inform you this August gathering that at this second combined convocation, Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, is conferring honorary degrees on eminent three personalities. The recipients include His Royal Highness, the Emir of Katagum, Alhaji Umar Farouk, the second ON, who is the Chancellor of this university. His Royal Highness has already been confirmed with this honorary degree. The other recipients are Mr. Hamdi El Said Abdu, Country Director of Qatar Charity Nigeria Office, Abuja, and Mr. Hisham Mohammed Abdul Salam, the Executive Director of the World Assembly of Muslims Youth, WAMI, Office in Nigeria. These distinguished personalities have been selected for the conferment of honorary degrees at this auspicious gathering in recognition of their outstanding achievement, exemplary leadership, and invaluable contribution to society. The CV, the citation will testify to this later. On behalf of the Governing Council, the Senate, and the entire university community, I extend our warmest congratulations to these recipients for a position well deserved. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one of the most significant highlights of this convocation is a special recognition and honor to be accorded to the pioneer chairman of the council, principal officers, and the entire pioneer management of this university. Your Excellency, if you can remember, this is your order, and we oblige to that. These are individuals who, at the home committee stage of our institution, played vital roles in shaping our foundation and growth of the university, as well as its stability. Their steadfast loyalty, visionary administrative leadership, and the selfless service laid the solid groundwork upon which Sule Lamido University proudly stands today. This ceremony therefore serves as a befitting tribute and a testament of their enduring legacy within our university. Your Excellency permit me to bring some names of some of these recipients. One is Professor Abakar Adamu Rashid, MNI, MFR, Pioneer Council Chairman, the former Executive Secretary of National University Commission. Professor Abdullahi Ribadu, former Vice Chancellor and the present Executive Secretary of the National University Commission. And then we have Malam Muhammad P. Nasir, Pioneer Registrar. And we have Malam Garba Dutse, Pioneer Basa, who is Auditor General of the state. We have Professor Musa Audu Ayo, late Pioneer University Liberia. Your Excellency, of these five personalities, only two are present here to be honored. One is the Auditor General. The other one is a representative of Professor Musa Abdu Awu. Mohammed G. Nasir is unavoidably absent. He is a registrar in Nasarawa State University, currently also undergoing the same ceremony as we are. So he's unavoidably absent. Professor Abakar Adamu Rashid and Professor Abdullahi Ribadu are also unavoidably absent. They are traveled about while we are on this occasion. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and profound appreciation that we recognize and celebrate these foundational leaders alongside the broad pioneer management team whose collective efforts have shaped the trajectory of Sule Lamido University and positioned it for sustainable growth and excellence. Your Excellency, upon assuming office at the side Vice Chancellor of this university, upon your approval, I articulated 7-point agenda to guide my stewardship. focusing on strengthening academic excellence, staff and students welfare, infrastructure, internally generated revenue, security and community engagement. I am pleased to acknowledge that my predecessors has already laid solid foundation with the university comprising of 6 faculties, 26 departments and 34 undergraduate programs alongside key academic schools. Building on the foundation of this forefather, Your Excellency, I want to inform that we were able to reposition postgraduate programs I found in place. We established postgraduate diploma, master's, PhD in 10 disciplines. We also repositioned School of Primary Studies, SPS, to School of Primary and Continuing Education. Your Excellency, we are in a batch of trying to see that College of Medicine is being established in the university. The Senate has already approved that. We are just waiting for NUC resource verification. This year, we want to begin with basic medical sciences. In terms of staffing, the management has done a lot, as indicated in my presentation. Your Excellency, in the area of infrastructure development, Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, has continued to witness remarkable transformation and significant progress. This is as a result of your intervention, Your Excellency. This achievement, as I have said, have been made possible through the unwavering support of your government. At the same time, the other partners like TED Fund and Federal Ministry of Education. Your Excellency, allow me to list few of those projects you intervened. One is the construction of 3 480-bed capacity hostels. Construction of Faculty of Medicine is going on here. Construction of sabbatical lodge. Construction of 5 blocks of principal offices within the university. So supplement our staff needs. I want your good office, Your Excellency, to look into this. In concluding, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this memorable ceremony to a close, I wish to reaffirm the unwavering commitment of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, to excellence in teaching, research, and community service. We remain resolute in our mission to nurture graduates who are not only academically sound, but also morally upright and socially responsible. This convocation is not merely a celebration of academic achievement, it is a renewal of our collective responsibility to contribute meaningfully to the development of our state, our nation, and humanity at large. As we look to the future, we are inspired to build modest achievement and to pursue greater height and determination, innovation, and unity of purpose. Once again, I congratulate our graduates, commend our awardees, and appreciate all stakeholders and partners for their invariable support. Thank you for your attention, and may Allah bless Sule Lamido University, Jigawa State, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor, for that address. It is time for goodwill messages. Permit me now to invite our visiting Vice Chancellors, Rectors and Provosts to quickly come forward with their goodwill messages. Let's be guided strictly. You are to mention the name of your institution and your name so that we can save time. Please, thank you very much, visiting Vice Chancellors. Just take a row. Just and come in a queue, please. Orderly. Let's be orderly and come and deliver yes.
My name is Professor Abdullah Ibrahim Musa, the Vice Chancellor of Kaduna State University, Kaduna. I'm here to congratulate this university on this great occasion. I wish you happy more years of development and positive service to community. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
My name is Professor Congratulatory, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics of Convocation University of Science and Technology. I'm here to convey the goodwill message and our warm regards and felicitations of the entire council, management, staff and the students of Convocation University of Science and Technology on this second combined convocation ceremony of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. I'm happy to say I'm happy to be here to felicitate with my classmate, my childhood friend, and my very close associate, Professor Mohammed Ibrahim Yakasi. Congratulations on this very important occasion.
Thank you very much. Professor Abdullah also was a colleague, the one that I've just got. I remain grateful. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Professor Ali Burafinda Isanusi. I'm bringing fraternal greetings and goodwill message on behalf of the Vice Chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Professor Ad Muhammad. Congratulations.
Thank you. Grateful. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Professor Haruna Musa, FSI, the Vice Chancellor of Bayero University, Kano. On behalf of Bayero University, Kano Governing Council, the Senate, and indeed the community of Bayero University, Kano, I congratulate the Vice Chancellor, the University Governing Council, the Senate, and the entire community of Sule Lamido, Kafin Hausa, on this auspicious occasion, marking the second combined convocation ceremony of this great institution. As Mentor University, Bayero University Kano is proud to be associated with Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, and will continue to extend this mentorship. It is our hope that Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa will continue to do more in terms of societal impact. On this note, I congratulate all of you, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continue to elevate this great institution to much greater heights. Congratulations to everyone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Professor Marufdin Adeni Ishitu, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Lagos State University of Education. I'm here on behalf of my Vice Chancellor, Professor Bilkis Bidemi Lafayette. To congratulate and facilitate with Sule Lamido University and say God continue to be with the Vice Chancellor the host community, and the visitor of this university. Congratulations, a facilitation message to you. Jazakumullahu khairan.
Thank you very much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Usman Yakubu, the registrar of Al-Istiqamah University, Sumaila. Vice Chancellor, sir, on behalf of the founder, Suleiman Rahman Kaw Sumaila, the Board of Trustees, Governing Council, and the Senate of the University, I congratulate you on the occasion of your second combined convocation ceremony. Congratulations, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Associate Prof. Khalid Haruna, the Director, CIT, Federal University of Technology, Abra. I'm here to represent my Vice Chancellor, Professor Sabo Ibrahim Donokudu. Congratulations, sir.
Presenting this goodwill scroll to you for this achievement, sir. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Professor Mahmoud Umar Sani, the Vice Chancellor, the Garo State University of Medical and Allied Sciences, the Great University of Excellency. On behalf of the Senate, the management, student and staff of our university, congratulate you on this great achievement of the combined convocation of the university. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Prof.
Constituted a 10-member University Implementation Committee in May 2013, chaired by late Professor Haruna Wakili, the then Commissioner, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Who is unavoidably absent, but she asked me to extend on behalf of the Governing Council, on behalf of the Senate and other members of the university community, a warm facilitation on behalf of the university. Congratulations for this wonderful achievement. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Professor Umar Burama, the people. We are really very proud to be associated with Sule Lamido University. Congratulations and God bless you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Professor Abdullah Tukur Kadagi. I am the Vice Chancellor, Yusuf Metamasile Federal University of Education, Kano. I wish to congratulate and facilitate the Professor and Vice Chancellor of this university, M.I. Yakase, a very dear friend. I wish to congratulate your achievements on this university, and I wish you all the best in the near future. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
important to continue to move this university and the state to such higher levels. Thank you very much.
Academic planning from Khalifa Isiaku Rabi University. My colleague here standing is Sadiq Bashir Babuga, the Assistant Director, Kairun Center for Innovation and Linkages. We are here to represent the Vice Chancellor of Khalifa Isiaku Rabi University, Professor Abdurrashid Garba. He was here yesterday to grace the convocation lecture, and on this note, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, Governing Council,
I wish all the best and Allah guide us. Allah protect you. Thank you very much.
Finally, I'm happy you came last.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ojon Okuloma from the Committee of Vice Chancellors of Nigerian Universities. I am here on behalf of the Secretary General of the Committee, Professor Andy Haruna, who is unavoidably absent, and to represent also all the Vice Chancellors of Nigerian universities that are not here, including those that are here present. We are happy with what we have seen here. Mr. Bisi, sir, you are doing a great job here. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
And we wish you more wins.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Character and learning for award of degree BSc Computer Science, as the case may be. Thank you very much.
Graduates from the Faculty of Computing and Information Technology, you can now change the touch cells from right to left and take your seat. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
Who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, for the award of degrees of Bachelor of Arts Education Arabic, Bachelor of Arts Education English,
Faculty of Humanities rise and remain standing. Chancellor, sir, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Humanities, including those who for good cause are unavoidably absent, and for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and learning for the award of degrees of Bachelor of Arts Arabic, Bachelor of Arts English, Bachelor of Arts Hausa, Bachelor of Arts History and Bachelor of
BA Arabic, BA English, BA Hausa, BA History, Islamic Studies. Congratulations. Thank you.
Graduates from the Faculty of Humanities, you can now change the tassels of your caps from right to left and take your seats. Thank you.
I call upon the Dean Faculty of Natural and Applied Sciences, Dr. Idris Zakaria Kiri, to present his candidates for the award of degrees.
Will the graduating students from the Faculty of Natural and Applied Sciences rise and remain standing?
Those present and those that for good cause are unavoidably absent, and for whom the dean stands proxy, who have been
Chancellor, sir, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Social and Management Sciences, including those who for good cause are unavoidably absent, and for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and learning for the award of degrees of Bachelor of Science Accounting, Bachelor of Science Business Management, Bachelor of Science Economics, Bachelor of Science, Geography, and
Bachelor of Science Accounting, Bachelor of Science Business Management, Bachelor of Science Economics, Bachelor of Science Geography, and Bachelor of Science Sociology. Congratulations.
Graduates from the Faculty of Management Sciences, you can now change the tassels of your caps from right to left and remain seated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is now time for the award of prizes. Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present to you graduates who have distinguished themselves academically and are recipients of special prizes and awards for the 2018/2019 to 2024/2025 academic sessions. The categories of the awards of prizes education with a CGPA of 4.42. The next is the Chancellor's Prize, a cash prize of 250,000 for overall best graduating student for each session. Chancellor Sir, I present the overall best graduating student for each academic session. 1. 2018/2019, Hamza Shuaibu, Chemistry Department, CGPA 4.83. Next, 2019-2020, Sawara Biu, Department of Chemistry, CGPA 4.85. 2021-2022, Ahmed Suleiman, Department of Biological Sciences with a CGPA of 4.87. 2022-2023, Muhammad Ibrahim, Department of Computer Science with a CGPA of 4.92. Next, 2023/2024, Aliyu Yusuf, Department of Computer Science with a CGPA of 4.92. Next, 2024/2025, Salisu Mubarak, Department of Mathematics with a CGPA of 4.77. We also have the Adamu Aliyu Kiao Prize for the best graduating student in Hausa for each session. Chancellor Sir, I also present the best graduating student for BA Hausa program for each academic Education Quality Assurance Agency for best graduating students in the Faculty of Education for 6 sessions. 8. A very important information, please. Recipients of this award, my president for the induction of graduates, alumni president, Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. Thank you.
I here invite all the Grand Alumni Association of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. Please repeat after me. I say your name. If I say I, then you say your name. I say your name. I do solemnly pledge loyalty to the Alumni Association of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, my alma mater, and declare that I shall uphold the honor and the dignity of Sule Lamido University Kafin Hausa Alumni Association. I shall preserve the values established by the Alumni Association and my alma mater. I will be a good ambassador of Sule Lamido University Kafin Hausa Alumni Association wherever I find myself. I shall live up to the highest expectation of my alma mater as worthy alumnus or alumna. I will deploy my learning and experience to serve humanity. In gratitude to my alma mater, I will offer support to the institution, keep it standing high, and I shall protect and preserve the good name of the Alumni Association of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, to the best of my ability. So help me God. Please be seated.
I have the honor to invite the visitor, the Governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Malam Umar A. Namadi FCA, to present awards of recognition to Pioneer Council Chairman and Principal Officers of the University. Your Excellency, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following Pioneer Council Chairman and Principal Officers of the University who have played pivotal roles in shaping the legacy of our institution through their unwavering commitment, exemplary administrative experience, and distinguished stewardship. A fitting tribute and testament to their enduring impact on our university community. May I invite the representative of Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid Amenayev, Pioneer Council Chairman, to meet the visitor for the award. May I also invite the representative of Professor Abdullah Yusuf Ribadu, Pioneer Vice Chancellor. I will equally invite the representative of Muhammad D. Nasir in the person of his wife, Garba Muhammad Duse, Pioneer Abasa, and the family of Professor Musa Abdul Awiya, late, may Allah forgive him, to meet the visitor for the award. Thank you. Thank you. The next is the award of recognition to Pioneer University Management. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the Pioneer Management of the university, who are today being recognized for their pivotal contributions to the growth and stability of the university at its inception, as demonstrated through their steadfast loyalty, visionary administrative leadership, and selfless service. The awardees will be represented by the former Vice Chancellor, Professor Sule Lamido, who will come forward to receive the award on behalf of the members of the Pioneer University Management and shake hands with the Chancellor.
Ina citation ɗin wani mutanen guda biyu a bani su da larabawan nan citation ɗin larabawa a kawo su ya suke ya shigo hiya ina shamsu ina citation ɗin larabawan nan ai ba I need it here. The next is the award of honorary degrees. The visitor, Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Council and Senate of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, resolved the degree of Doctor of Human Letters, LHD, honoris causa, be conferred on Hamdi El Sayed Abdul, the Country Director of Qatar Charity Nigeria Office. May I invite Hamdi El Sayed Abdul to the presentation of his citation by Professor Umar Sajeh. Professor Umar Sajeh, if you are close by, please, can you come forward for the citation of Hamdi El Sayed Abdul? Professor Umar Sajeh, Dean PG School, Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. na hamdi za ka karanta ne da ɗan zan yi insha Allah.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, distinguished personalities, I present to you Mr. Hamdi Abdul for conferment of the degree of education Honorary Hausa of the Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. It is with great honor and profound respect that I present to you Mr. Hamdi Abdul, an outstanding humanitarian development advocate and visionary leader, for the award of the honorary degree of Doctor of Human Letters, Honorary Hausa of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. Mr. Hamdi Abdul has for over 20 decades, 2002 to 2025, dedicated his life to the service of humanity, particularly in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His career in international humanitarian organization has been country director of Qatar Charity Nigeria, where his influence reached unprecedented heights. As a development partner and humanitarian strategist, Mr. Abdul has contributed immensely to the educational advancement in Nigeria. Notably, he played a key role in the establishment of Al-Hikmah University Ilorin in 2005, as well as the Al-Falah Institute in Benin in 2007.
His contributions further extended to the establishment and management of WAMI schools in Kano and Maiduguri, thereby expanding access to quality education in underserved regions. During his tenure as country director of Qatar Charity Nigeria 2019 to 2025, Mr. Abdul spearheaded numerous landmark projects that have transformed communities and improved quality of life for millions. His achievements include the development of major infrastructural projects such as Sheikh Nasir ibn Hamad Al Thani area in Niger State, the Al Rahma housing complex in Sokoto State, comprising 200 housing units alongside essential amenities, and the Sanabel Qatar Economic Empowerment Project in Kaduna State, a fully integrated economic city featuring 500 housing units and comprehensive socio-economic facilities. He also facilitated the establishment of the At-Tayyibin village center in Abuja, designed to provide shelter and empowerment opportunities for widows and orphans, as well as the construction of orphan care centers in Katsina, Gombe, and Borno states. His commitment to social welfare is further demonstrated through multi-service centers and development initiatives across several states, including Yobe and Sokoto. Mr. Abdul's humanitarian footprint is equally remarkable in direct empowerment and relief interventions. He has overseen the distribution of thousands of livelihood support tools such as tricycles, sewing machines, and grinding machines to youth and women, thereby promoting self-reliance and economic dignity. In times of crisis, he ensured the provision of emergency relief materials to victims of insurgency, floods, and other disasters across northern Nigeria. His passion is most evident in his sustained support for vulnerable populations. Under his leadership, over 5,000 orphans, persons with disabilities, and disadvantaged families received care and assistance, restoring hope and dignity to countless lives. Of particular significance is his focused intervention in Jigawa State, where his efforts have directly impacted the host community of this university. These include the construction of a residential complex for widows, provision of socio-economic empowerment tools, development of over 100 water facilities, construction of classrooms, building of mosques, projects that have significantly enhanced social welfare and community development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the scale of Mr. Abdul's impact is truly extraordinary. Through 12,324 humanitarian and development projects, he has positively touched the lives of over 3.7 million beneficiaries across Nigeria. His interventions span critical sectors including housing, education, healthcare, water and sanitation, and economic empowerment, each contributing to sustainable development and human dignity. Mr. Hamdi Abdon embodies the ideals of compassion, service, and global citizenship. His life works resonates strongly with the mission and vision of Sule Lamido University, which seeks to promote knowledge, community service, and social transformation, societal transformation. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in recognition of this immense contribution to humanity, his dedication to sustainable development, and his enduring impact on communities across Nigeria, I respectfully request that you confer on Mr. Hamdi Abdul the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, LHD, Honors Causa of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. Thank you and God bless.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The Chancellor is going to confer. After the citation, the Chancellor will confer the honorary degree to the country director, Hamdi El Sayed Abdul.
The authority vested in me as the Chancellor, and by the authority of the Senate and Council, I confer on you, Mr. House Lead, the country director, Qatar. Charity Nigeria Office, the honorary degree of Doctor of Humanities, Honoris Caucus of Sule Lamido, University Kafin Hausa, with all the rights and privileges attached. Congratulations.
Kamu microphone da Allah, microphone. Ya karbo da Allah. A karbo mun. Thank you very much, the Chancellor, assisted by the
by the governor on 13th May 2013. The law was amended for the second time on 23rd of December 2014 to rename the university to Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. The university was then licensed by the federal government through the National Universities Commission, NUC, on 17 July 2013 as the 39th state-owned university and the 129 in the Nigerian university system. The university commenced academic activities in September 2014 with 15 undergraduate programs across the 3 take-off faculties of education, humanities, and natural and applied sciences. The university was built on the philosophy that it shall draw inspiration from a beacon of light to all people of Jigawa State and dedicate itself to the creation of better living condition for the people through application of knowledge and skills generated. The strategic objectives of establishing the university is to make higher education more accessible to the people of Jigawa State in an environment that reflects the religious and socio-cultural values of the society. It is also to nurture quality graduates in all fields of knowledge, fully conscious of their history and duty to serve and empower their community to face its many challenges by infusing in them the positive values that will build their characters as future leaders. The university is also to recruit, develop and retain highly qualified teaching staff that will be committed to the ideals of research, teaching and community service. The university is also to equip all students with entrepreneurial education and skills so as to empower them to be job creation capable of adding value to the economy of and exploiting the natural resources of Jigawa State rather than job seekers upon graduation. It is
in the field of education, Mr. Abdul Salam has made enduring contributions. He played a vital role in the establishment of Al-Hikmah University in Nigeria, one of Nigeria's pioneering private Islamic universities. He further led the founding of 5 integrated schools, accommodating over 3,000 students, and facilitated the establishment of 60 comprehensive educational centers, combining classrooms, mosques, clinics, and water facilities. His commitment to human capital development is evident in the successful launch of the Al-Fala Institute for Arabic and Islamic Studies, which has graduated over 1,000 students proficient in Arabic, supported by a locally relevant curriculum. Beyond infrastructure, Mr. Abdul Salam championed capacity building initiatives, organizing over 20 youth development forums and training more than 500 teachers and volunteers, thereby strengthening local educational systems and community resilience. In the health sector, Mr. Abdul Salam also had his contributions and have been equally very impactful. He oversaw the establishment of 10 integrated medical clinics in remote and undeserved areas and coordinated over 10 specialized medical outreaches. These interventions provided essential healthcare services, including ophthalmological care to thousands of beneficiaries, supported by teams of dedicated volunteer medical professionals in Nigeria and across the country. Mr. Abdul Salam's development vision extends to social and community infrastructure. He supervised the construction of 285 mosques across various states in Nigeria, designed to reflect local environmental and cultural contexts. He also managed the drilling of 220 wells, significantly improving access to clean drinking water for rural communities in Nigeria. His humanitarian outreach includes the distribution of thousands of food baskets and organization of large-scale seasonal relief programs, including the provision of 5,000 sacrificial animals during Eid festival or festive periods. A passionate advocate for youth empowerment, Mr. Abdul Salam designed and implemented scholarship programs benefiting over 200 students across 8 Nigerian universities, achieving an impressive retention rate of 85%. He further promoted vocational and economic empowerment initiatives, equipping over 300 youths with practical skills for self-reliance and sustainable livelihoods. Of particular significance is his focused intervention in Jigawa State. I repeat, of particular significance is his focused intervention in Jigawa State, where he integrated development initiatives and have had profound impact. These include the construction of 30 mosques in Jigawa State, establishment of 10 integrated Islamia centers, and the founding of Uthman bin Affan Center for Orphan Care and Development. His health interventions in the state have served over 500 beneficiaries, while his educational support programs have directly impacted hundreds of students through scholarship and learning support initiatives. His relief efforts have consistently provided support for the vulnerable families, especially during critical periods. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Abdul Salam's vision for the future remains firmly rooted in sustainability and expansion. His plans to establish an integrated international Islamic development center in Jigawa State and to expand scholarship opportunities reflects his enduring commitment to long-term community transformation and self-reliance. Mr. Hisham Muhammad Abdul Salam exemplifies the ideals of service, leadership, and humanity. His life's work reflects on holistic approach to development, one that integrates education, health, social welfare, and spiritual growth to uplift communities and restore dignity to the underdeserved. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contributions to humanitarian service, educational achievement, and sustainable community development in Nigeria, I respectfully request that you confer on Mr. Hisham Muhammad Abdul Salam the honorary degree of Doctor of Education, Honorary Scholar of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. Thank you.
Education, Honorary Scholar of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, for all the rights and privileges attached to him. Congratulations.
It is time for acceptance speech by the awardees. I have the honor to invite Hamdi Said Aldu, the Country Director of the Charity Office, to present acceptance speech on behalf of the awardees. May I invite Hamdi Said Aldu, Country Director of the Charity Nigeria, to present acceptance speech on behalf of the awardees. Thank you.
Akwai abin da oga zai dora takarda nan fa.
Amma zai ba matsala. Amma ba matsala.
Zai dora takarda nan.
Wannan ba su yi dawa baya ba.
Wannan su dawa baya su ne shi.
Oga zai dora takarda nan.
Dan dawo da shi baya kan nan. Kawai da takardar yau sa wannan. Yau sha wannan nan. Abdul, put it here. Wannan.
It is normal.
Ba samu shi nan. Wannan ba zai hau sama ba saboda zai sa takarda. Zai hau mana ba sha nan ai takarda.
I have the honor to most respectfully invite the visitor, the governor of Jigawa State. Ready? It's okay. May I have the honor to invite the visitor, the governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency, Malam Umar Ahmadi FCA, to deliver his address. Your Excellency, sir. I have announced earlier that Mr.
the Honorary of Said Abdo to come forward to read his acceptance speech before we invite the visitor. The country director of charity, the Thai charity, let's come quickly. The acceptance speech, thank you.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. قل بفضل الله وبرحمته فبذلك فليفرحوا هو خير مما يجمعون. Your Excellency, all the guests, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, on behalf of my name and myself, Hisham Muhammad Abdul Salam, the country director, Wada Assembly of Muslim Youth, and on behalf of my brother and colleague, Mr. Hamdi Said Abdu, the Qatar Charity Director, we have to accept and appreciate the word given to us. We don't have anything to say more than Jazakumullahu khairan fi dunya wa fil akhirah. The Jigawa state is home to us. And Alhamdulillah, the one encouraged us to work in Jigawa is Your Excellency, is the one always knock the door everywhere, not only in Nigeria but outside Nigeria, encourage people, government, non-government, organization to come and work in Jigawa state. Thank you, sir, for giving us a chance to work in Jigawa and support us too, not in Jigawa but in Nigeria. Thank you. As he visits us in our head office in Riyadh, and Alhamdulillah there is a lot of development, and inshallah Al-Khair is coming, inshallah. We really appreciate, and we promise this one honor, it is encouraging us to do more service in Jigawa and in Nigeria. They need the big Jum'ah Masjid, and inshallah we immediately are going to start, Bismillah. And secondly, we are going to do very big borehole, industry borehole, 150 meter deep, with 30,000 liter and solar system and treatment water for our students to drink clean water, inshallah. This is just as a start, and inshallah so many is coming, inshallah. We really appreciate. جزاكم الله خير الجزاء. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hisham Muhammad Abdul Salam. Without wasting much time, I will now have the honor to invite the visitor, the Governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Honorary Namadi FCA, to deliver his address. Your Excellency, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The Pro-chancellor and the chairman of the council, the vice-chancellor, principal officers of the university, members of the council and senate, the chancellor, deans, directors and heads of department, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Hadija and the chairman of the Jigawa Council of Chiefs, our distinguished other traditional rulers and religious leaders here present, members of the academia, the representative of the Deputy Senate President, and the representative of the Honorable Minister of State for Education, the representative of the Convocation Lecture Chairperson, the recipient of the award of Honorary Doctoral Degrees, the Secretary to the State Government of Jigawa State,
the Chief of Staff, Honorable Commissioners, Special Advisors, Chairman of Local Government, Special Assistant, proud parents and guardians of the graduating student, my dear graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful, it is with a profound gratitude to Allah and the immense delight that we are gathered here today to mark the second combined convocation ceremony of Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, almost 13 years since it was established by law number 6 of 2013. I recall that the first historic convocation ceremony of the university took place on December 1st, 2018. That was a significant milestone in the history of the university, for which we commend its founding fathers and administrators. It is also with a high sense of responsibility and privilege that I am delivering this address as the visitor to the university over 7 years since the first convocation ceremony took place. By all means, today's occasion is very auspicious and dear to all of us as we celebrate the graduation of 6 cohort of the first degree graduates from 2018 to 2019 and to 2024-2025 academic session, and the award of honorary doctorate degree to some deserving personalities. I must warmly rejoice with the members of the university community on this yet another historic and memorable occasion. Allow me to also express my heartfelt appreciation to all distinguished guests presently here, who despite demanding schedules have graciously accepted our invitation to attend this significant occasion and celebrate with us today. I extend my sincere gratitude to the Chancellor of the University, His Royal Highness Alhaji Umar Faruk II, OON, the Emir of Katagun, for accepting the appointment by the Jigawa State Government to serve as the second Chancellor of this esteemed institution of learning. Let me also take this opportunity on behalf of myself, the government and people of Jigawa State to express our profound gratitude to Professor Jibril Mohammed Jibril, previously the Director of Center for Dryland Agriculture, Bayero University, Kano, and presently President Nigerian Soil Science Society of Nigeria. We are very grateful that Professor Jibril has spared time out of his tight schedule to be here with us and to deliver the convocation lecture. Thank you very much, Professor. Also equally important, I wish to recognize and appreciate Honorable Faruk Adama Ali for accepting to serve as the chairman of the convocation lecture. It is with great respect and admiration that I also extend a heartfelt welcome and sincere appreciation to His Excellency Dr. Sule Lamido, CON, during whose tenure this university was founded. Your Excellency, Sir, the enduring legacy of visionary leadership is the very foundation upon which we stand today. The people of Jigawa State will always be truly thankful for your commitment and foresight, which made the establishment of this university possible. Talking about university founding fathers, I believe I should also express our appreciation to the current Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, NUC, Professor Abdullah Yusuf Rubadu, who was its pioneer Vice Chancellor for his immense contribution in setting the foundation for this university and the other subsequent Vice Chancellor. I equally appreciate and facilitate with the Pro-chancellor and Chairman of the Council, Professor Haruna Abdullah Berniwa, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Ibrahim, and indeed all other principal officers, members of the University Senate, and faculties. It is your dedication and drive that make today's occasion possible. As I mentioned earlier, today's occasion is yet another milestone achieved in the evolution of this university. The investiture of the second Chancellor, alongside the conferment of degrees and the presentation of award to 6 cohort graduates, serve as clear evidence that our Bayero State University has truly come of age. Thousands of its alumni are now actively engaged in diverse sectors, making substantial contribution to the advancement of our beloved state and the nation as a whole. Their achievement encapsulates our shared aspiration for national progress and development. Although many of them may be facing challenge of the Nigerian labor market, but notwithstanding, having gone through the grilling session of the university, I am confident that their resilience, skill and integrity will enable them to overcome obstacles and seize emerging opportunities to bring pride to their alma mater and our state. For today graduates, today marks a renewed year of hard work, discipline, sacrifice and perseverance. I commend and rejoice with their parents and guardians for their support. I salute the lecturers and non-teaching staff whose dedication has greatly contributed to shaping the quality of the graduates we are celebrating today. As you turn a new leaf in your life, I urge you to uphold the values that define true education. Let your character reflect integrity, hard work, empathy, and service to humanity. Wherever you find yourself, you should be proud worthy ambassadors of your alma mater, Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa. On behalf of the people of Jigawa State, I congratulate you and wish you Allah's protection and guidance in your future endeavors. Our esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is universally acknowledged that throughout history, education stood as the cornerstone of societal advancement, driving economic growth, technological innovation, scientific discovery, research and development. It is one of the major determinants shaping the destiny of individuals, communities and nations, profoundly influencing their prosperity as well as their progress. This is precisely why we place education at the heart of our 12-point agenda. By prioritizing education, we aim to foster human capital development, empower our youth with the essential skills, and equip our society to meet the demand of an ever-changing world. This commitment is clearly reflected in the allocation of approximately 26 to 30% of our annual budget to education sector over the past 3 years, coupled with our robust budget implementation throughout this period. This has translated into significant improvement in the infrastructure, teaching and learning outcomes, organizational environment, as well as pupils and student enrollment, with appreciable reduction in the number of out-of-school children in our state. It is also worthy of note that in an effort to improve teaching and vocational education and training in the state, we have transformed 8 senior secondary schools across the state into real centers of excellence, with all the requisite teaching equipment and instructional materials. To support the Tibet program beyond secondary levels, we have also begun the transformation and improvement of our college of remedial and advanced studies based in Babra, so it could absorb students from the centers of excellence for higher education in line with the National Tibet program. Also, most of us are aware, not long ago, the Jigawa State government procured the first private university in the state, located in Majia Taura local government. This strategic move was undertaken not just to sustain the university, but most importantly to broaden access to quality higher education, foster academic excellence, and provide greater opportunities for our youth to pursue their educational aspiration within our state. Since taking over the university, we have commenced action to achieve these objectives. Having completed all the necessary accreditation and formalities with the National University Commission, presently a bill is before the State House of Assembly seeking to transform the institution into a specialized university for medical and allied health sciences. It is also our intention to operate the university based on public-private partnership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, since assumption of office, we have made substantial strides across our tertiary educational institutions, focusing on development and revitalization of essential infrastructure, enhancement of human resource, getting new courses accreditations, and renewing lapsed ones. Numerous institutional and administrative reforms have been implemented to foster academic excellence in our tertiary institutions. At Sule Lamido here in Kafin Hausa, I recall at the time we came in, many projects have been ongoing, with some unfortunately delayed for extended period. Staying true to our commitment, not only we have resumed and completed this project, but we have also embarked on fresh initiatives with utility vehicles and staff development to promote optimum productivity and uphold professionalism's professional standard. It is worthy of note that the construction of Wetland Research Center reflects our bid to conserve and manage wetland ecosystem and ensure their sustainability, biodiversity, and ecological functions in Jigawa State. The center is expected to conduct scientific research, provide data for policy formulation, educate the public, and develop strategies for wetland restoration, carbon sequestration, and mitigating climate change. Indeed, this initiative will further be reinforced by the state policy on climate change, which is presently awaiting approval by the State Executive Council. The policy set out a robust and comprehensive framework to tackle climate-related risks, enhance our resilience, and promote environmental sustainability, which is crucial for Jigawa State, considering our significant reliance on rain-fed agriculture, vulnerability to desertification, and recurrent flooding. Distinguished guests, beyond the education sector, we are also pursuing several other initiatives, also squarely focused on human capital development, including empowerment of our youth and the development of ICT and digital economy in our state. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to the university leadership, led by its distinguished Vice-Chancellor, along with the heads of faculties, for their unwavering cooperation and dedication to advancing our administration achievement in the education sector. In line with our commitment to uphold robust governance within the university, we have entrusted the governing council to a team we consider highly capable of elevating our esteemed institution to new heights under the stewardship of Pro-chancellor and the chairman of the governing council, another eminent professor who has devoted many decades to the educational progress of Jigawa State and Nigeria as a whole. I am aware that Professor Haruna Abdullahi Burniwa, the chairman of the governing council, has recently retired from Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, after a distinguished career as an academic and educationist. I tend to think that hardly do professors completely retire. They may retire, but certainly they will not be tired. Their passion for knowledge and service remain undiminished. I therefore believe you will continue to deploy your knowledge and decade of experience in service to humanity. May Allah continue to reward you most abundantly, our professor. Let me close my remarks by stating government's commitment towards supporting this pioneer state university to compete favorably amongst its peers. As I mentioned, education remains our most sustainable investment, and for any entity, there is no greater asset than its human resources. The government will therefore continue to provide steady fast support to the university and indeed all our tertiary educational institutions to empower them to excel and contribute meaningfully to the advancement and development of our beloved state. We ask the university, as well as all our tertiary educational institutions, to actively pursue collaboration and partnership that will enhance teaching, foster innovation, and promote research and development, both within Nigeria and internationally. Special attention should be directed toward initiatives that drive innovation and economic growth, enhance sustainable livelihood, and create opportunities for our youth, and address the developmental needs of our dear state. Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate the graduate and the recipient of the Honorary Doctorate Award. I congratulate the university leadership on this successful convocation. I wish all safe travels and continued success. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Jigawa State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
At this juncture, I most respectfully invite the Chancellor to declare the convocation closed. Chancellor, sir.
Azin ba ta yi ba kenan.
Yi magana. A yanzu ka sa wata abu closing ake yi. Yi magana da Allah.
Okay. It is. It is pertinent to note that the Sule Lamido University, Kafin Hausa, have immensely benefited from the federal government NEL Fund initiative, as over 6,000 students have benefited from the over 195 million naira, as said by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Ibrahim Yakasai, during the Convocation press conference.
Magana ne shi da bahayin shi Allah ka biya mana bukatu antal karim wa antal hakim wa antal wahhab wa antal fatah wa antal alim wa anta alim bi hajatina faqad rabb faqad hadal jalal wal kiram Allahumma ja'alna min faraja wa ja'ala akibatul khayr ya rabbal alamin ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا انك انت التواب الرحيم ولا حول ولا قوه الا بالله. May I invite all of us to stand up for the national anthem, please? The national anthem after 2. 1, 2. Procession in reverse order, please.
Why is that a
With that, we come to the end of this special coverage. On behalf of the entire Outside broadcast crew, I am Awal Muhammad Kazauri, thanking you for watching and wishing you a pleasant evening.